Hey, what is up, Fangs? It is me, Toxic Fang, and today we're going to be reacting to a video, which is kind of different. I've never really done it before, but we're just going to see how it goes. And in true Leafy fashion, with the CSGO surfing in the background and everything. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let's just get into this.
I am what you call an Instagram influencer. I do touch up my photos, yes. But not by much, just a few tweaks here and there. I've gotten pretty good at faceting if I do say so myself. Thick, perfect.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna have to skip the cringe fest intro. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I can't sit through that shit.
Now, I know we've all done it. We've all wanted to compare ourselves to other people. I do it, you do it, your parents probably do it. I think it's human nature. I think that we can get better at it, but a lot of us are stuck in this perpetual comparing ourselves to others, and I'm here to remind you guys, those photos are not real. My photos are not real. I take like hundreds of photos just to find one that I like, and then I post it. Because we all want to look our best. I think we just take it to the extreme on the internet because we have so much control, and I am no exception to that. But
anyone who's been on the internet for more than 2 years knows that Instagram thoughts edit their pictures. It's not a big deal. Some people like to do it. Some people admit to doing it. I don't see the problem.
today I want to specifically talk about photoshopping. I know that a lot of you guys have been told that a lot of people on Instagram do it. They do. But it's getting easier, and there's apps for it. And I know everybody's heard about Facetune, but today we're going to talk about Beautycam, which is a very alarmingly easy app to use. You can use it on the go, and I think a lot more people are using it than you think. I just think the more accessible this shit is, the more easy it is, the bigger of a problem it's becoming, not only for the individuals that are viewing the photos, but for the individual that is on the slippery slope of editing their photos to new extremes. They want new followers. They just want to look a little bit more perfect. And pretty soon you're extending your rib cage and sucking it in and putting your cheekbones in and enlarging your eyes, and you look like a wounded gazelle.
I'm genuinely confused. Does she think that she's a prophet? Does she think that she's spreading awareness about this huge problem that she's talking about? Because I don't think that she's either of those things. She's literally a part of the problem.
Start creating really unrealistic photos of yourself, or photos that fix your flaws. You aren't accepting yourself as a person anymore.
Oh, now it's getting a little hypocritical.
You're not learning to love yourself. You're not learning to be okay with being an individual. The more you Photoshop, the more you run away from self-acceptance. You're also causing other people to not understand that it's okay to accept themselves, and you're giving people this idea that you are perfect, and it's a very detrimental thing to do. And
once again, if there is a problem, you are a part of it. You are causing what you just said to happen. And those pop-ups are shit, by the way. You should definitely lose those.
And I feel for both people, because I think that like this goes so deep into our self-esteem and how we see each other and how we see ourselves. And I think that the more we give into this easy, accessible photoshopping, the harder it's going to get for us to self-love and love each other and be happy. So I just want to at least educate people, at least talk to people about why it's good to just get off of the slippery slope, or don't even begin to do it. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, the worst feeling I have in the world is when I post a photo of me with a perfect angle that I've tried a million times, and somebody says, I wish I looked like you. You don't.
That is absolutely not the worst feeling in the world to you. You don't give a shit. If you gave a shit, you wouldn't post that picture. It's as simple as that. Like, go against the grain. Don't do what everyone else is doing. If you genuinely think that you're hurting someone by posting those pictures, why would you post them?
That's not even me. Trust me. Photoshopping has gotten to the point where it's like the Tour de France, where everyone is photoshopping just like everybody is doing steroids in the Tour de France.
I don't know shit about whatever the fuck she just said, but comparing photoshopping to steroids, big no-no. Taking steroids can have serious negative effects. Photoshopping your pictures, I don't see the problem with.
So you just feel like you have to do it to compete, and it just adds to the problem, because the more people that do it doesn't make it better, but it seems to be the attitude that we're starting to have. People are becoming more public about face tuning and more public about editing themselves.
For some reason lately, photoshopping and face tuning has been a very, very controversial topic on social media, but I have like a little bit of a news flash for you guys. Almost every single influencer or celebrity that you see posting a photo has probably face tuned it.
And it's kind of covered under this veil of everyone's doing it.
And you should always give in to peer pressure.
But what if someone bad tells me to?
Always.
Just so you guys know, all of her points would be valid if she wasn't doing this shit herself. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but if you're gonna be a hypocrite about this shit, I literally can't fucking watch this video. It's so infuriating.
But I don't think that that's the right thing to do. I don't think we're headed in the right direction. I think that we should strive to stop doing it. I think that if you are somebody that does do it, you are much better off stopping and learning to accept blemishes and your nose not being the perfect size and your jawline not being perfectly angular or whatever, because you can't Photoshop your face in real life, dude. You can't look in the mirror and I mean, I guess you can. I guess that's called plastic surgery, but that's expensive.
And those would all be valid points if you weren't doing this shit yourself. Jesus Christ, I'm starting to sound like Leafy. I really am. I'm repeating myself over and over and over and over.
The worst part is like a lot of these people that are photoshopping themselves are good-looking people that don't need to Photoshop themselves. Like every exposed video I've ever seen, I'm like, man, that's a good-looking person.
Man, that's a good-looking person.
Like, why would you ever feel the need to Photoshop yourself? But I mean, if everybody else is doing it and you are constantly taking photos of yourself, I guess you just start seeing things that you don't like. And instead of learning to love them, you want to fix them. And I guess you can't really fault people for getting into that kind of mindset. And I would be lying if I said I've never been in that mindset. I mean, God, to try out Beautycam to show you guys what it does and what it can do, I photoshopped 2 of my photos, and I did things like lengthen my waist and pull myself in, and I fixed my jawline, and I sat there and I looked at it and I went, fuck, why don't I look like that? And that sucks. That's so bad to like fix yourself to like what you think is right and to sit there and look at it. Like, that's not helpful.
She has a huge problem with that. That was barely anything. I don't understand why she even has to do this. She looks good. Like, I don't understand. If you enjoyed this video, a like and subscribe would be very much appreciated. Thank you, and have a good day.